And we're back.
Yeah! Oh, shit!
Still,
Oh, well.
good job.
At least the select button works in this
Wow,
one.
they're so far behind you.
Yeah. That's why I started, like, flipping around the corners.
We're still talking about... nice.
Oz.
Still talking about Oz.
Yeah.
We'll just talk... Who are the other characters? The old dude who thinks he can hear God.
He gets funny.
Yeah. I liked his character, and also it was kind of annoying.
I like how it was like, I was the last person executed here. Like,
yeah, I was the last execution. Like, yeah. Who didn't I like? I fucking hated that Irish dude.
Well, he becomes a major player.
Yeah, he's a fucking butthole.
But he's like, it's like, do I know him from something, or am I just imagining it? Because he looks familiar. But probably he wasn't the guy I thought he was.
No, I don't think I've seen him in anything. I liked, the Italian boss dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I liked...
Shibetta.
Yeah. Shibetta?
Yeah.
Why did I think his name was Shapiro?
Because they kind of mumble his name.
They do. They actually do. But, I liked how they, portrayed.
Yeah.
Contributed. How they portrayed the different factions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the way the Italians behave around each other is different to how that Muslim Brotherhood behaves with each other, or how the white supremacists behave. Like, it's interesting. Like,
because
Schillinger, well.
Because back to J.K. Simmons' character, Schillinger, he runs it like he's like the leader.
Yeah,
but, like,
it's very authoritarian.
Yeah.
Whereas,
because someone beats the crap out of one of the black inmates, and he's just like, the Brotherhood is thankful.
Yeah.
He speaks a lot like a military guy.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, he's a Nazi. Like, he behaves like a Nazi. And, like, you can see it. He's very authoritarian. But when the Italian people are, like, talking to each other, like, it's very, like, deferential and respecting your seniors. Like, you can get that vibe. Like, in the first episode when, Dino is, like, getting pissed off about something, and he, like, what's his name? Shapiro? Shibetta. That's a shit name. I've never heard that before. But, and Shibetta is just like, you're raising your voice to me, and Dino, like, immediately stops and, like, puts his hands on like, Shibetta's knees, and he's like, I'm sorry, it's just I'm upset, and, like, he immediately switches into that. Like, that's really how, like, old school Italians behave, even if they're not in the mafia, you know? Like, I've got Italian family, and there are people who behave like that.
Like, even though he was, like, old, I would, like, if I was in that prison, I would probably be fearing Shibetta the most.
Yeah.
Because it's just, like, you couldn't tell if he was pissed off. Well, you could, unless he was, like, really...
Well, and, like, yeah, he was very in control. Like, he was a very not stereotypical, but...
I'd say stereotypical.
Like, but, like, the stereotypical that's legitimate, you know? Yeah. Like, you can see those examples. Like, that aspect of the show was very well written.
Like, he didn't show emotion, but when he did, he, like... It was, like, very, very sudden and abrupt, and it was just like, okay. And
then there was the Muslim Brotherhood, who were just a cult. Just straight up a cult. Like, not ordinary Muslims are like that.
Saeed.
Yeah. That guy. Actually, he's a
good actor,
think about it, I do recognize him as well. There are actually some people who I recognize. But, and, like, they behave differently, and, like, believably, as a cult. But, like, you want an actual racetrack?
Yeah. Oh. Because I'm in the underground racing league.
Okay, whatever.
But yeah, it's like...
Okay, let me continue my point.
Yeah.
The way the gangs interact with each other, or, like, between each other and, like, as a group internally, like, that was all very believable. What was... A lot of the lines by the non-prisoners was bad.
Yeah.
A lot of that writing was bad. And, like, I'm really not sure how they managed to screw that. Because, like, it's weird that there are parts that are written super well, and parts that are just like, this isn't how humans talk to each other, or behave, or anything like that.
You thought they wrote the episodes in different sequences.
And most of it was Tim McManus. Like, just the way he behaved, just like, what are you doing?
He just wants to bone everything
Why
that
are
moves.
you doing that?
Yeah.
He only sleeps with the one. Oh, he sleeps with two ladies. He doesn't sleep without... Shit, you know, now that I'm going through the characters in my head, I recognize half the people.
Yeah.
Because that woman was from Dexter. The medic woman. The doctor.
Yeah.
God, that's weird. And someone else on that show was on Dexter as well. Who was it?
You can see a lot of tropes taken from that show.
Really, what? Because I don't watch a lot of like prison or cop shows, so I wouldn't know.
Not just in general, like things happen.
That's very specific.
Yeah, there's something that happens in season 2, and it's just like, I can see what people did that now.
Well, we're only talking about season 1, Nathan.
Yeah,
you got to stop talking about shit that happens that I haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I did a bad thing over the weekend with, like, in relation to this. It's like, I went to find out who played this single character.
Yeah.
Then I, like, looked it up. Then I was like, oh, shit, I've just spoiled the whole... Because they just...
Spoiled the whole season, yeah.
No, they just, like, put on, like, as a first sentence what happens to him. It's just like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, like, who dies at this point in this episode? Like, come on, man.
It was, like, in the first, like, fucking sentence.
Yeah. That's shitty. I like the Game of Thrones fandom, because, on their wiki, like, it's all compartmentalized, and you actually can't read what's happened. It's got, this section contains spoilers for this book, or whatever, and you have to click show me in order to read that stuff.
Yeah.
So you can't accidentally spoil it for yourself.
Yep. So yeah, I've spoiled it.
But anyway, yeah, Oz. Who are some other characters I liked? Adebisi was a shithole. And I only remember his name because his name is so dumb. The fuck kind of name is Adebisi?
Yeah. I like how Shibata asks him, is like, how the fuck does your hat stay on your head?
Yeah. That's a really... Yeah, I like that moment too. Like, how does your hat stay? Because he's bald. How does it stay there?
Probably because it's the point where it's like his head's shaved, but it's grown that much that it's almost like Velcro.
Maybe. God, it was weird. I really hated the Irish guy. He was a well-played character.
Yeah.
But
it's like, he's
I just
an absolute...
hate the character.
Yeah, it's like, just like one of those characters, like, you're interesting, but God, for 5 minutes, shut the fuck up.
There's literally no one he doesn't stab in the back. And it's just like...
That's his character, though.
Yeah, but like... He's gonna get his comeuppance eventually. If the show's written well, he's gonna get his comeuppance, because...
I'm not gonna read into it.
That's just what... You can't survive in a prison and betray literally everyone, because then everyone wants to kill you.
What's an interesting thing that they do is, like, if they've got family members come in for the visits, they're actually used by their family members.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Which is a good little...
What, for who? Like,
whenever they have visits, like...
Like Dino?
Yeah. I think,
What, for his wife and kids, actually his wife and kids?
I think so, yeah.
Wow. That's...
Like, has it showed you Cyril yet?
Nope. That doesn't ring a bell.
The Irish guy, his brother?
Was he one of the guards?
No.
Then no.
Okay. But
they were actually brothers?
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty interesting. That's actually a really cool idea. Because I don't know if this is dumb, but, like, I hate in shows when, like, people are related, but, like, you're not related. Like, fuck you. No, you're not. Like I know people look really different in families. Like, I don't look a lot like...
Yeah. Except for J.K. Simmons' role.
What, his kids?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does he even have kids? I don't even know.
Yeah, but, like, I think he had, like, kids really late in his life. I think.
Yeah.
Like, he's my favourite actor, but I don't go stalking the poor guy.
Yeah. Good. But,
That's one thing I hate about some fandoms, is just like, oh, I know everything about, like, this fucking blood type and shit like that. And it's just like, why the fuck?
That's,
like,
weird.
I admire them from a distance.
Yeah, yeah. I don't even, like, admire them. I just admire their work and then live my own life. Like, although, admittedly, it's not very active.
Like, because with,
back to Oz, and stop talking about stalkers. Who else did I like? What else is there? Sister Pete was a good character. The priest was a good character. Fucking governor.
I just want to punch him right in the face.
Yeah.
But he's like the stereotypical governor. Like, stereotypical.
He was a stereotypical Republican governor. Yeah. Like, you can very much tell what his political affiliation was.
Yep. Well, for fuck's sake. Gotta stop doing that.
Yeah, you do.
Well, look how far ahead I.
The original leader of the black drug dealers, what's his name? And he, like, converted to Islam. That dude.
Oh, yeah, and, like...
And he changed his name to something super foreign sounding, but,
Is he the one that got offed?
The one who got executed.
Yes.
Yeah,
Don't remember his name.
No,
Didn't give...
Useless. Oh, because he had a really good arc.
Yeah. they basically screwed him over.
Yeah. The guards. God, those guards are so bad.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the thing that actually
That was
happens.
such a shittily run prison. Like, I cannot even begin to express how bad... How are you in a 33-minute race and there's someone who's 26 seconds behind you? Like, that's... How is that even physically possible? Like, look at that.
That's the lap time. That's not the overall time.
No, doesn't plus mean they're that many seconds behind you?
Yeah.
But, I guess you're only in your first lap. But, like, that means they've made almost no progress. How slow are they?
Well, that's the entire time.
Wait, how many laps were there?
4.
Oh, okay.
But I just fucking blitzed it.
Oh, God, whatever. Yeah, I liked that guy's arc. And, like... Although it was weird where he was, like... In the first episode, his brother got beat up, so he, like... Fucking went on a rampage and got a guy killed for it. And then he, like... decided to calm down and, like, sort of converted to Islam. And then started hating his brother. And then, like, had to go through an episode learning to not hate his brother again. Like, that was weird. But, I mean, whatever.
You get a lot of sense of, like, shit, this arc's going nowhere.
Yeah.
Moments. But yeah.
But yeah.
I like the Riot episode, because that was... Like,
Really?
anything could happen.
I didn't really like that episode very much.
Okay.
Like, it seemed very nonsensical to me. But, like... I mean, I've never been involved in actual prison, so maybe that shit happens in a riot, but, like... And, like, a dude ran up and just started stabbing that musician dude, and then just left. And was like, why did you do that?
I think we're up to level 3.
It tells you, doesn't it?
Ah, you can select different things. Hang on a sec, let me just double check. So overall, who's your favourite character?
Don't have one.
Okay. Just one of those things.
Don't get too attached. But we were talking about the riot episode.
Yep, we're on stage 3, sorry.
How do you know?
Because stage 2 is unlocked.
Oh, okay. Well, then that means you can do races.
Yep.
I
want to get some
Stop
stuff.
fucking throwing me off.
Yep.
Okay, you need to do 3 outrun events to get performance upgrades, and 6 to get rooms.
I reckon we could handle 3.
Yeah, sure.
I'll go and see if there's any more performance parts unlocked.
Well, we have to do them to get them.
Nah, but since we've...
Oh, you might get some anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
New inventory in the car lot. Might take a gander.
Okay. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
riot episode.
Yep.
I've already forgotten what I was trying to say. A stabbing.
Yep.
Like, and they all just, like, got all the furniture in the middle and set it on fire. Like, why are you doing that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't understand the decision-making process behind this shit. And like we said before in... Oh, did we say that in This is the Police?
We said that in This is the Police.
There's a woman guard. There's one woman guard, which... And, like, there's a guard station that's, like, in the middle when everyone walks by. Like, I don't get that. That's a weird layout.
There's something in the air tonight,
and
I don't think it's allowed.
When the riot happens, like, there's, like, a guard station inside that wing, and that can open or close the gates. And, like, 2 of the prisoners just, like, kicked the door down and went in and beat up the guard. Like, why is the guard station not built properly? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm not understanding something, but that seemed dumb. And, yeah, the woman guard, like, she got, like, a bunch of hostages got taken. The woman guard was one of them. At some point during the episode, she's like, I don't want to just sit around here waiting to get raped. And it's just like, if this was a real prison riot, she would have already been raped a couple of times by now. Like, most of those people are in there for life. Or at least it seemed that way.
They're going to be complete hornballs.
Yeah.
Because they took away the conjugals.
Yeah, because the governor was just like, oh, letting them have conjugal visits costs too much. Like, you just let them have a room.
We're going to head for the hills. Because I think that's when, like, a lot more shit.
Okay. And just, didn't make sense. Like, that episode was strange, and all the decision-making is strange, and... But I do like the show, and I want to see what happens next. Hopefully the writing picks up a bit more.
It does.
Good.
Spoiler, it does.
Yeah.
It's not much of a spoiler. Ooh.
Why aren't you doing races?
This is a race.
Not outruns.
No.
Like against people, so you can get performance upgrades.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting the performance upgrades because they would have upgraded too.
Or just outrun people and see
Okay.
if you can beat them.
Right.
You managed to cheese it before anyway, and we'll do
Cheese
that next time.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.